Welcome to Timeless Lit Masterpieces. Today, we're diving into one of the most captivating French novels, Les Liaisons Dangereuses, Dangerous Liaisons. Written by Pierre Choderlos de Laclos at the end of the 18th century, this epistolary novel takes us into the heart of French high society, just before the Revolution. We meet a group of aristocrats, cynical and libertine, who lose themselves in a game of power and seduction. Dangerous Liaisons is a complex and passionate work that explores universal themes such as love, desire, manipulation, and revenge. At the center of the story are the Marquise de Merteuil and the Vicomte de Valmont, two former lovers who have become masters of manipulation. They use their intelligence, charm, and cynicism to manipulate and destroy those around them. We experience their love intrigues and cruel acts of revenge through their letters, which creates incredible tension. Dangerous Liaisons is a fascinating glimpse into the human psyche and the power plays that govern our social relationships. Why does this novel, written over 2 centuries ago, still fascinate us so much? The answer is simple: the universality of its themes. Love, desire, jealousy, revenge, timeless feelings that transcend eras. Laclos's characters, despite the historical context, reflect our own experiences. We find their power struggles, manipulations, and betrayals even in modern society, where human relationships remain complex and often unpredictable. Manipulation is at the heart of Dangerous Liaisons. Merteuil and Valmont are masters in this field, using other people like chess pieces. They exploit weaknesses, fuel desires, and pull the strings to achieve their goals, often to the detriment of their victims. The novel offers a fascinating study of the psychology of manipulation, showing the subtle mechanisms by which others are influenced and controlled. And these strategies, though reprehensible, are surprisingly relevant in today's world, be it in professional, political, or private life. The thirst for revenge is another central theme of the novel. The characters, hurt or betrayed in their pride, seek retribution. But this quest often proves destructive, not only for the victims, but also for those who are driven by it. Merteuil and Valmont, blinded by their desire for revenge, are ultimately consumed by their own machinations. Dangerous Liaisons reminds us that revenge is a double-edged sword that can inflict irreparable damage on all who touch it. The Marquise de Merteuil is one of the most complex and fascinating female characters in French literature. Created by Pierre Choderlos de Laclos in his epistolary novel Dangerous Liaisons, she embodies the quintessence of manipulation and social strategy. Intelligent, with a cool beauty and terrifying cynicism, she is a master of manipulation. Her ability to read people and anticipate their actions makes her a dangerous opponent in the game of seduction and power. From a young age, she learned to hide her emotions and play a role in a male-dominated society. She uses her sharp mind to control her environment and get what she wants. She understands that she has to be more cunning and calculating than those around her to survive and thrive in this world. For Merteuil, power is a game, and people are her pawns. Every interaction, every relationship is carefully planned and executed with surgical precision. She sees the world as a giant chessboard where every move must be calculated to maximize her advantage. She enjoys orchestrating love affairs, destroying reputations, and quenching her thirst for revenge, all with a coldness and determination that knows no mercy. Her letters, often full of ambiguities and innuendo, are dangerous weapons in her arsenal. Every word, every sentence is carefully chosen to manipulate and control those around her. The Marquise de Merteuil is a true master strategist, a woman who has understood how to turn the constraints of her time into opportunities to exercise her power and will. The Vicomte de Valmont, on the other hand, is the epitome of the libertine seducer. Charming, witty, irresistible, he collects female conquests like trophies. But behind this facade hides a cynical and manipulative being who enjoys exploiting the weakness of women. For Valmont, seduction is a power game, and he does not shy away from using his charm to achieve his goals, even if it means breaking hearts and destroying lives. Despite his cruelty, Valmont is not without complexity. He is capable of feeling emotions, even if he tries to suppress them. The relationship between Merteuil and Valmont is at the heart of Dangerous Liaisons. As former lovers, they share the same cynicism, the same thirst for power, and the same joy in manipulation. They challenge each other, ally themselves for schemes, each more diabolical than the last. But their relationship is anything but harmonious. Competition and mistrust reign between them. Each tries to dominate the other, to uncover their weaknesses, and to prove their own superiority. Their psychological duel, marked by seduction, betrayal, and revenge, leads to an end as tragic as it is inevitable. The timeless and universal appeal of Dangerous Liaisons has naturally led to numerous adaptations, both in film and on television. These adaptations, all inspired by Laclos's epistolary novel, have brought their own vision, modernizing the context or highlighting certain aspects of the plot. From Stephen Frears' 1988 masterpiece to Roger Campbell's more modern adaptation, Cruel Intentions, to television series and plays, Dangerous Liaisons continues to fascinate and inspire artists. Stephen Frears' 1988 film Dangerous Liaisons is considered the most successful adaptation of Laclos's novel. This masterpiece captures the essence of the epistolary novel by bringing to the screen all the complexity and depth of the characters. With a dream cast, Glenn Close, John Malkovich, Michelle Pfeiffer, these actors deliver unforgettable performances, brilliantly embodying the intrigues and manipulations of the French nobility. Glenn Close, in particular, was celebrated for her magnificent portrayal of the Marquise de Merteuil, a character both fascinating and terrifying. The film brilliantly captures the refined and perverse atmosphere of the 18th century French court. The sharp dialogue, the sumptuous costumes, the hypnotic music. Every detail has been carefully thought out to transport the viewer to this time of decadence and sophistication. The opulent sets and historical costumes provide a breathtaking visual dimension that makes every scene unforgettable. Everything contributes to creating an atmosphere that is both seductive and icy. The palpable tension between the characters, the power plays, and the seduction, everything is perfectly staged to captivate the audience from beginning to end. Stephen Frears' direction is impeccable, and the artistic direction is grandiose. The film has won numerous awards, including 3 Oscars, recognizing the exceptional quality of this production. The Oscars for Best Costume Design, Best Adapted Screenplay, and Best Art Direction attest to the excellence of this film. And it is a must-see for all fans of costume dramas and stories of love and manipulation. Whether you are a lover of historical dramas or simply looking for a captivating film, Dangerous Liaisons is a work not to be missed. Its impact on cinema and its legacy remain intact to this day, making this film a true classic. Cruel Intentions, directed by Roger Campbell in 1999, moves the action of Dangerous Liaisons to an elite American high school in the late 1990s. The film is a daring and modern reinterpretation of the classic novel by Pierre Choderlos de Laclos, first published in 1782. By transposing the story into a contemporary setting, Campbell succeeds in capturing the essence of the characters while making them accessible to a new generation. The Marquise de Merteuil and the Vicomte de Valmont become Catherine Merteuil and Sébastien Valmont, 2 wealthy and bored teenagers who enjoy manipulating their classmates. Catherine, played by Sarah Michelle Gellar, is a calculating and ruthless young woman, while Sébastien, played by Ryan Philippe, is her charismatic but equally cruel accomplice. Together, they form a formidable duo that uses their intellect and charm to achieve their goals. Although the context and social codes have changed, the themes of manipulation, revenge, and the pursuit of power remain central to this adaptation. The love affairs and betrayals are transposed into a high school environment where rivalries and alliances form and dissolve quickly. The characters evolve in a world of privilege and social pressure where every action has consequences. The film was a huge success with teenagers, proving that the power plays and destructive passions Laclos describes are timeless and universal. Cruel Intentions also launched the careers of many of its young cast and became a cult film for an entire generation. Ultimately, this modern adaptation shows that the themes Laclos explored over 2 centuries ago are still relevant today, transcending eras and cultures. Tackling a classic like Dangerous Liaisons may seem daunting, especially for an inexperienced reader, but it's important to demystify the work, to make it accessible to all, because it offers a timeless reflection on human nature. The first step is to familiarize yourself with the historical and social context of the novel, explaining the rules of 18th century aristocratic society, the importance of reputation, the power plays. All this helps to better understand the motivations of the characters. The epistolary novel, through its structure, offers a fascinating insight into the psychology of the characters. Each letter is a subjective testimony that reveals the intimate thoughts, strategies, and manipulations of the protagonists, encouraging the reader to carefully analyze the style, tone, and unspoken of each letter makes it possible to discern the power plays and hidden agendas. The dialogues, often biting and ironic, are also revealing of the relationships between the characters. Dangerous Liaisons is a true study of the art of manipulation. Merteuil and Valmont, with their Machiavellian strategies, give us a masterful lesson in the mechanisms of persuasion, seduction, and dominance. Analyzing their techniques allows the reader to become aware of the dangers of manipulation and to learn how to protect themselves from it. The novel can thus serve as an educational tool to develop critical thinking and the ability to decipher the hidden intentions behind words and facades. Dangerous Liaisons continues to fascinate and inspire more than 2 years after its publication. This piece of French literature, with its complex characters, plot and timeless transcends eras and borders. Laclos's work reminds us that power plays, manipulation, and destructive passions are inherent in human nature, regardless of social or historical context. By exploring the abysses of the human psyche, Dangerous Liaisons holds up a mirror to us, allowing us to recognize our own weaknesses and desires. And which character from Dangerous Liaisons fascinates you the most? Are you fascinated by the Machiavellian intelligence of the Marquise de Merteuil or by the cynical charm of the Vicomte de Valmont? Let yourself be seduced by reading this captivating novel and discover for yourself the secrets and manipulations that lie hidden behind every letter, every confession, and every gesture. Don't hesitate to share your impressions and analyses in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Timeless Lit Masterpieces to see more videos on the great classics of literature.